Uh, God, alright. What the fuck? Alright, am I live? Alright, I had to fight my phone, um, to get this live working. I don't even know if it was recorded, but holy shit. Um, I'm gonna see what I can see. How's my connection? What I can see. Okay, my connection looks good. It's, probably a lag. It's probably a lag. I see me. My connection, so you should see me. What? So, yeah, I mean, I would say I have no reason to think that the time frame changed. The only thing that's kind of odd is sometimes this guy just kind of goes offline for a while and he postpones it. That's kind of a pattern. So it's always possible that could happen. Then otherwise, I'm gonna figure out how to make this a door knock after, because I'm gonna make sure that he's caught, and then I can get kind of the next person I'm trying to catch, and get things moving. Um, so I'm just gonna say that I have everything prepared to do the catch at 12, but I would just say that the predator's been inactive, so that does mean something as far as whether there'll be a catch at 12 Eastern time. So, I've tried to think of some other stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much the main thing I want to say. Well, actually, no one's up probably. Way too early. Yeah, so it says he was like active 12 hours ago, and we have a yeah we should have a catch at 12 p.m. Otherwise, it'll be a door knock, and I do know what door to knock because he told me, and it matches the records. So we're just gonna see what happens. I'm actually about to go to where that meet will be. So we'll see what happens, you know? But obviously anything I always tell you, I always stress that I'm giving you the best information that I have. But it should be at 12 p.m. I thought it was kind of worth mentioning that he was kind of inactive, and it would be less than 5 hours away. No ketchup, catch. So instead of catch, CAT, CH. We do catches. With a K. Yeah, so it's a different pronunciation of catch. So, but it means a catch, meaning we're gonna catch a pedophile, but it's a different pronunciation of it. Well, for us, we do catches around here at MVCat. So catch. No. But yeah, it's the same. Yeah, it's kind of, it's almost kind of true. It's like it's the same sweatshirt, but everything underneath is different. But yeah, people be hating Adobe pedophile. Oh, Adobe PDF file, possibly. I did kind of hear something I was trying to figure out. I thought I should give this person error, but I did find it interesting. Um, where was it? So I used to have like a car app, I did. It was actually a bad idea because it wasn't profitable. Um, but so like the thing is like I used to have like my car wrapped, and you would kind of like make money, but kind of really not enough money. But he says, "Hey Ryan, did you get a discount on your car wrap? And did you put it on? Because it looks a little crooked." I have no idea what that means. I don't know what he's trying to say. I don't have a car wrap. My car's weight. You don't pay for car wraps. They pay you. What do you mean? Well, someday we might have a MV Cap car wrap. But I just kind of saw that this morning. Thought it'd be funny. If Dr. Bob, yeah, all these names are changing. So I don't even know who that person is. Everyone always says like this person is that person and that person is that. I can't keep track of the shit, bro. How? That's too many names. I've always been MV Cap. Here, MV Cap Fireside. Stick to a name. Yeah, slept in my car. Hardcore. I didn't get a hotel like a bitch. Uh, not really at all. I didn't really sleep. But we still gonna do this. I'll sleep when the job's done. Oh fuck that. 160? Fuck that. Hell no. Well actually, you can get like a cheap hotel for even like 60, but it's just like if you just sleep in your car, you're saving $60. That's a lot for a day. Yeah, I agree. Fuck hotels. This person gets it. White Claw. Yeah, I actually put a lot of work in the background aspect of the sketch, so like we should have a good signal. I made sure of a bunch of stuff. Um but I just don't know if like he'll last minute say like I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of just doing the math, and the meet is less than 5 hours away, and he hasn't said anything. So that does mean something. That could very well mean that it's postponed. I don't know, but I have enough to do it as a door knock. So if it doesn't meet, then we're gonna make it a door knock. You ever drink a White Claw? Nah, nah. What even is a White Claw? Is it like a beer? I don't even know. I don't drink. I have no idea. I like never drink. I wake up and have premium cigarettes and rock stars. Start the day. Oh, an alcoholic seltzer drink? It doesn't sound like it tastes good. I don't know. Trying to think, but no, I don't think I would. But there's no way I could like just ramble for a fucking hour at that speed of talking. I couldn't do that. Like that. Yeah, that's too intense. It's like he was saying like something like I ate a dog, I ate a cat, a gerbil, and a rabbit, or some crazy shit. I don't know, bro. Bro just says stuff to say stuff. I don't know. It's kind of like you get the catches, and then you get that. Yeah, but I never really liked cigarettes, so yeah, but rock stars are not good. I never liked rock stars. Like, if I was gonna have a energy drink, it'd be probably a Red Bull. And I don't like cigarettes. I like Black and Milds. If I go that route, not like a daily thing, but if I go that route, he talks fast. It's a rock stars. No, I've had like a lot of caffeine in me before. I cannot at that pace. That's something else. I don't know. Uh, I don't know. If it is like, I guess like if you were actually if your skill was to be like an auctioneer or something, it'd probably be a good technical skill for it to be an auctioneer. You know, it's like 100, 200, 200, 300. You know, it could turn into something useful. Maybe I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, just kind of a little bit of a background on the catch. His whole thing is he wants the girl to live with him. So he wants to do that through convincing family members to do that. So usually they always evade family members, but this one he's like going right to the family members. Like last time it was something about an aunt, and he was like, "Yeah, no, I want to talk to the aunt." Convince the aunt to get the 13-year-old girl to live with them. So this is gonna be a something else spread. I don't understand it. 13, 13. It's gonna be a strange catch. We do catches over here. The N stands for nomad. Nomad life. I kind of been a nomad. I'll take being a nomad. Just gonna conserve some gas here. I'm kind of close to the location. I just gotta like go up to a pump and then shoot. Try to be a 7-year-old. Catch the sickest of the sickest. Yeah. I mean, I used to decoy like mainly 14, now I go to 13, so yeah, we'll kind of consider going lower. I mean, now I've been doing catches where there's CP involved, so well, that's like a horrible thing to deal with, you know. But it's very prosecutable, but it's fucking horrible to deal with. Um, yeah, I'll just say that. I kind of crash out at that shit. At 12, DA will understand. I'm not really sure you mean. The DA will understand? Yo, what in the fuck is this shit, bro? I love private jets. What does that even mean? And again, I'm not that wide. Fake news. It's fucking Australians, bro. Who did that? Discord? No one in Discord, nah. I don't know. That's a long story to even explain the context of that. I mean, like 90% of like the internet drama shit, like it doesn't make any sense. There's no sense to it. You have time? What do you mean? Oh, let me try to explain this one. Well, Troy, I don't own a private jet, but they were trying to say that if you charge slightly more for like, because like other catchers, they put like, the last catch or something before they edit it and put it out, behind like a paywall or whatever. And, like my prices are like really low. Um, But they were actually making the argument that if you charge slightly higher on other platforms where, the cut can be different or the overhead can be more or you even get like more out of it, that mentioning that that does go back into catching somehow is a comparison. They made a comparison to a televangelist that would take donations for a private jet. And I'm not getting hung up on the private jet, but they're literally saying that if you charge different on different platforms. So, and here's the difference. So locals is like the lowest I can make it is $2. I'm probably gonna actually like up it to 3, but like the website's gonna always stay the same. Um, but I made it $2, and then yearly it's like $18 a year. And my website, it's $5 a month, but there's overhead costs and it's at an early stage. And it has some like personalized features and stuff. And it gives locals free right away. Um, I'm not upping anything to 100. Um, but then even the yearly rate on my website is like $30, so that equates to uh 250. Not at all. I don't That's not how it works. That's not how it works. It'll probably take like years to make $2. That's not how it works at all. But yeah, that's kind of the story of the private jet. But yeah, I should have a catch hopefully today. Or I'm gonna find this guy and I'm gonna knock on their door and I'm gonna figure something out to get this guy. Um, and then I kind of have a catch northeast-ish, and then I'm gonna kind of go home and then boomerang back into catching it again. You can rent private jets. I'm not going on any kind of private jet. Nah, unless it's like a small plane that I bought, with cash or something. You know, you should actually buy like a small kind of plane for like around a car. You also have to have a license though. No, I'm not in Pennsylvania. I'm uh I'm in Kentucky. That's where I'm at. I'm not gonna say where, but I'm in Kentucky. I don't really do the collab thing because like I even like a lot of catchers or whatever, but I don't like the chaos or whatever just of like the internet shit. So I just kind of don't collab, but definitely support our catchers. I actually have caught with them before though. That went well. I remember we caught this dude. He had like when we pulled up to him, he had like the predator had all these Pokemons up in his car, like all these Pokemon stuffed animals like everywhere. Um, and yeah, I think that was actually that was Musa who decoyed that. And then I decoyed another guy. Yeah, service was good. You know, the collabs in general are just for me they're chaos. So I kind of just want to collab. I believe it. Yeah, I think when we were catching together, it was like either 300 or 400 or something. So yeah, I like the pronunciation. Catch, pronounce it right. Yeah, I did. We did two catches together. I actually collabed with a lot of people a long time ago. Yeah, a few times. A few times. I mean, I guess if that's what you call it. I mean, remember we caught this guy in New Hampshire. Um and I'm not really sure what the plan was, but you know, but I was to get in the car, then the dude took off and we're on the highway. Uh for like 45 minutes. Yeah, we actually had never had a channel banned. Yeah, that's true. Been actually editing a bit today. I'm trying to get the cuts to post on MVCap, the big channel, but I don't know. Like one wrong move. It's like a it's like a giant um house of cards. Just like Skeeter Jean. Yeah, I mean he didn't get banned either. I think that's kind of why, like, because I think if you do it a certain way, it kind of throws the algorithm off. Kind of theories about that. Nah, I don't know if it shoots anyone. I don't. When you get to a certain age, you don't really catch feels for like internet stuff. You know, it's like believe it or not, my goal is just to catch Preds and change lots. Hopefully, we get this fuck at around 12, and I stay awake through it. Actually, I might be actually kind of cranky during the sketch. Like I'm pretty good right now, but I don't know. I'm not. I'm not running on much sleep, so chat's kind of dead. Don't want to dream of better. Drink one Rockstar. I don't like the taste of Rockstars. Like if I were to have an energy drink, it'd be a Red Bull. An espresso is kind of like it's so dense that I don't know, just not my thing. I'd rather have like a regular coffee and just a Red Bull. But then you crash. So if you were to have it now, not only you have like the tiredness of the lack of sleep, but then you have the crash, you know? So you gotta be strategic, you know? Yeah, it's like so dense, like, unless it's like made right, like if you have like a really good espresso, I think I remember a couple times. I don't drink that either. The crash is tough to deal with. Yeah. You gotta yeah, you don't wanna be chasing the dragon, you know? Then you have the crash, and then you're trying to have like 2 Red Bulls to go back up, get through the day. They end the day with 9 Red Bulls, 5 espressos, add ex add 1 espresso in my life. Yeah, they're just kinda not my thing. I don't know. I'd be open for that to be my thing, but from I don't know, I think I tried it probably once and or a couple times, not my thing. I like coffee though. I have coffee black, you know. I was shaking. No, I don't really get like it's not even that. It's not like I don't really get like it's really the taste. Like I don't get like the jitters or whatever. Like I could have a lot of caffeine, doesn't really hit me that well, but I would kind of go from like if I had like that, I would probably go from like sleepy to kind of awake, but then the crash would still be pretty bad. Yeah, I don't really get the jitters like anymore. I kind of like when I was a lot younger, I probably had the jitters, but I don't really have the jitters. I remember they gave me like Adderall as a kid. I hated that shit. That was as a kid though. It's not good. As a kid, yeah. As a kid, they force fed it. They were like they literally would have a nurse to make sure I take it. They had a nurse to make sure I took my pills. Like I was forced to do meth basically. My elementary school and middle school was meth induced. Oh, I mean, Adderall was one thing, but Ritalin, I had that like a couple times. That was the worst. That was the worst. I don't like that. I'm not even like against it or any of that. I mean, some people, if it works for you, cool. I'm just saying when I took it, fuck that shit. I did not. I didn't. I don't even. I did not understand how people wanted to take it. Like I went at any lengths to avoid it. Um, I kind of remember. Yeah, I think I remember there was like a person that like because I was like I really didn't want to take it, but they wanted to take it. So they're like, "Yeah, bro, could I have you Adderall?" And that like some reason that part of it just didn't click. Like I couldn't understand why someone would want to take something that like I hated to take. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, why would you want to take that? So it can be like a robot and you can't eat and like all methed out. Like, nah, I did not like it. I did not like it. I don't know the appeal. I guess for some they just can't. It kind of just feels different. They get like a euphoria and a focus or something. But I do not get that at all. Yeah, I did not feel good on that. No, I couldn't eat. I couldn't pretty much through like all middle school, elementary school. I probably slept like 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours a night every day, and I was like severely underweight because I couldn't eat. Literally. The thing is, like how school was like back then, is it wasn't even a matter of like the parents. The school like they really forced their way through. Like like we kind of call us like a free country. and it's bullshit. It's not a free country because like they'll literally say that yeah, like they basically kind of threaten the parents a little bit if that if they don't do what they say. No, the doctors like they forced it too. They're paid to force it. It was like a whole scheme to push Adderall on kids. That was my generation. And then it would be like it was kind of a crazy thing looking back because it would be like I don't know why I'm going on all these tangents, but it'd be like one like form of Adderall wouldn't work, so they give me another kind of Adderall, and then that Adderall wouldn't work, so it'd be like like uh like Focalin or some shit. And it's just like I don't want to take this shit. Like I don't want to fucking take this shit. Just let me sleep and let me focus and let me think. And they're like, nope, nope, you weren't focusing enough. You need to take the drugs. And they would have like nurses for literally. That's literally how it was like in my day. Um, I legitimately did not want to take it. Yeah, I actually kind of really hated it because I was like I felt sick, like tired, like literally. Now it's not even a test subject. It's like it's money. It's money. They made a lot of money pushing methamphetamine to kids. That's really what it is. Oh, actually, I could see the trial aspect, but I don't think it was about improving. Like a trial even implies like they're trying to go somewhere with it. I think it was just money. If they have like a certain kid in a certain category, then they're gonna exploit that group of people. Like it's all money, you know. They even kind of will like lead certain kids down a path that would lead to them being in prison, and then the private prison industry will make money off of them. Like that's why a lot of schools design like jail. You know, uh, my students. I don't know what you mean, my students. I don't know like how much people it was, but it was a lot of people. I think I was kind of singled out though in that category. My co-students, colleagues. No, I think what they would do is they would take a certain group of people and they would be like, okay, we can push Ritalin and Adderall down these people, you know, and if they don't comply, we can force it, you know, because we're the government, we have power. But that's what it would be, you know. So they kind of did it that way. Oh, I mean, it's literally true. I mean, like you just kind of think about it. That's why, honestly, I mean, shit, I probably shouldn't even say this, but I kind of do like one at a minimum. I hate school, but beyond that, I kind of almost have a prejudice against like teachers or whatever. Cause I just kind of remember like I never wanted to be in trouble or whatever, right? And I'm kind of still that way. Like I don't want to like I don't have like a criminal record or anything. Not that if you have a criminal record, you did anything wrong, you know. But it was like they really make it a point to try to like instill like fear in children, you know? And that's just like a gross thing to do. Like it's one thing to kind of draw lines when, there's like behavior issues, but like they need to have like gratification off of like what, kids? You know? Like that's gross. So I mean, I don't know. I guess they're like once in a while they're good teachers, but I gotta say, I'm not gonna say there aren't good teachers, but the prejudice is real. Like I kind of do have it. I can't just like not have that prejudice. I can't just like not think that based on my experience. And they'll kind of what they'll kind of really do is it's not really about like how well the person will like how well the person can actually do in school, whatever. I think they really kind of just go after like kind of what they see as a weakest link. Um, like that's a kid we can push around, and they're adults saying this, you know, like we're gonna be able to like put that person in a certain category, or they'll be at a disadvantage. They'll be a they'll say that he can't focus. They'll be like that kid can't focus, but then they're putting that kid on drugs so they can't sleep or eat, and then wonder why they can't focus. You know. But then I went to high school and it was like vocational school. Then I was off that shit, so that was good. But yeah, I would even fucking be for homeschool. Like fuck school. Uh, Ian Omar from Minnesota. I have no idea. I don't vote for anyone. I don't even give a fuck about the country, honestly. Like, let the shit burn down. I'm like for the collapse. I think this is a country that deserves to collapse. Um, like from what I've seen from the justice system, it woefully allows children to get raped. It's true. Like like it's run by pedophiles. I don't like people be like, oh, the country could collapse. And I'm like, collapse this bitch. Like, burn it the fuck down. Like, I want a bad president to like push it over the edge. You know? Like I don't fucking like this shit. And then, you just kinda know have to know how to like take advantage of that situation, you know? Because you can do well even if it's like a third world or whatever it is, you know? But this bitch needs to burn down. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna do it myself. I think that these hundreds of millions of people around me are doing a great job doing that. No, like I honestly don't want it to do well. Like I don't want America to do well. Like I hope it crashes. Like I don't respect it enough to do well. Like it's kind of like if someone's like a piece of shit, like I don't want that piece of shit to succeed. Like they're immoral. Ethnically I'm Canadian. Last name's Couture. I'm actually trying to idle a little bit because I'm trying to see if this guy says something. He isn't all right. 13 hours. He hasn't been online. I don't know if this might be a door knock or what. All you guys know. I've been to Canada once, so passed through. He's sleeping. Well, shit. He's supposed to meet at 12, so he has less than 4 hours to sleep. I don't know. Maybe he'll wake up at like 11:50 and be like, "It's time to abduct a kid." Country to burn is a bit counterintuitive when you're trying to save children of the future. Yeah, but this country doesn't give a fuck about the children of the future. Like, the only way to do that is this shit collapses. Like, I'm serious. Like, if this pedophilic justice system collapses and burns to the ground, then we have a chance. But not if it's like run by pedophiles. Because like even if a country like had good policies or whatever, but it's like allowing like children to be raped, it's like if it was like any other country, if it was like we'd be like that's barbaric, like that's shitty, So that's honestly my thing. So it's like I'm not surprised. I'm even with like some crazy shit like the $4 gas price. Like I'm just not surprised by it. Like I work around it. I'm like I kind of think about like, all right, so what are we gonna do? Like you strategize, but just work around the shit. Too dark. Yeah. Um. But in the meantime, you know, um, I think if anything, I think the country will kind of like break up, like how will collapse. It'll kind of break up into regions. Like colonies and stuff. I think that would be a good thing to do, or like states. Yeah, I think Massachusetts kind of has potential. It just kind of has to get its shit together as far as that. But once we break it up into states, we might kind of have a chance. But yeah, bro, it's just like, and especially Americans, bro, they're so fucking stupid. Like, no wonder we're fucked. Like, it doesn't surprise me, like, why shit's fucked at all. Um, it's like they literally like vote based on vibes. But yeah, but I just kind of want to be clear. I'm not like a terrorist or anything. Like, but I think that if I do absolutely nothing, you know, other than advocate for like laws like I actually care about, like like keeping pedophiles in jail. Um, I think these hundreds of millions of people are gonna burn the shit to the ground without my help. They do not need my help. So I don't feel compelled to do any kind of anything other than watch. I mean, I'm for the destruction though. There are liberals that kind of disagree with that stuff or whatever, but yeah, I just got it. A hoodie. If this country's gonna destroy, that's great. Like I'm for the destruction. I don't know. Inflation's pretty high. Gas prices are pretty high, and I'm pretty sure the president isn't a liberal. Just a thought. And they'll be like, if it's so bad, then leave. I'm like, no. Like, if a country truly collapses, there's a way to take advantage of that shit. and make good by your people. And I've been working around idiots my entire life. So probably. I'm not gonna participate because I don't give a fuck about what happens or whatever. They're gonna be fighting over like the country being pulled in different directions. And I'm just gonna be like in the middle. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about this shit. I'm gonna drive on by. I'm not getting a fucking musket or any of that shit. Like I'll literally I'll watch. On the spectrum, are you Democrat? Uh, I mean, I would just say the first thing. I'd probably say like, yeah, I'm pretty much a liberal. As far as policies, but here's the thing: I would put the most conservative in the most powerful office if they took, the pedophile issue seriously. So it's kind of like a society should be measured by how it treats its most vulnerable, and if it lets children get raped and is almost a part of it, you know, then it doesn't deserve good policies that I think work. So I'm like, I could talk about policies, yeah, like, that I think work, but I don't really give a shit to have those policies implemented because this shit should burn down, you know? I don't hope for the collapse of the nation from a child's future. But there is no fucking future. Of what future, bro? There's no future. We're gonna go to school. Like, there's no what future. Like, there's gonna be no future. There's already no future. There's already no There's gonna be no future. I hate to say it, but there's no fucking future at all. That's a pipe dream. Like, do you have a net worth in the millions? So you don't that kid will not have a future. No one has a future at all. And unless you literally take it or you can figure out a way to take advantage of the collapse. That's the only way. It's true though. It's true. I mean, no, because like there's a way is you can work around the collapse. That's something. But as far as like a future, like we don't have a fucking future, bro. There's no fucking future. The rise of the Antichrist beast system is a future, sadly. Uh I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about, but I kinda agree with the vibe there. Yeah, but then all that, like I always kinda cringe at like people being like radicalized and all that. And all like they like really get in heated political debates and I'm like, I don't give a like I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Like I hope they put the wrong policies in place and this bitch burns down. Like I hope it collapses. I'm like, yeah, if we don't get our shit together, we'll probably collapse, but that's probably a good thing. No. Nah, incels are like the worst kind of people, bro. All I know about incels is like I remember that story Elliot Rogers and he was like able to buy a gun legally and then like slaughter, like, you know, I don't even know, like sorority girls or whatever the hell. And yeah, that dude's a piece of shit. And like we make retarded arguments about why we should like have all these guns and just like give deranged people guns, you know, and it's fucking stupid. Like that fucking punk Elliot Rogers should never have had a gun. And I fucking saw his like videos too. It was like he was getting so fucking mad about like people not want to fuck him, bro. Like that's really what incels are. Yeah, they're trash, bro. Like my thing is like I think that like genocides should just be after pedophiles, right? If we just go after the right people, like pedophiles or like people that would want to kill people for no reason, we just gotta get rid of the right people. Oh no, I think I can have a future because I'm gonna work around this shit. But yeah, bro. I remember kind of being. I mean, I'm upset about any shooting or whatever, but that was kind of like where you kind of saw a whole video vlog about his about like his trajectory towards that, and that was fucking crazy. Yeah. So from what I know about incels, I think they're pieces of shits. But I don't really know. I don't really know about like the internet culture stuff. I kind of just know about like the link to domestic terrorism that it is. Like I remember there was that dude, and then there was a dude inspired by that dude to like ram a car through random people. Like what? You know? And then we think lethal weapons should be a right. Are you out of your mind? Anyway, but yeah, but as far as like you know, as far as like when I kind of say collapse, I kind of mean like economic collapse. I mean like whatever the U.S. dollar is going to be worth, it's going to be like nothing, right? But yeah, I just kind of like really hate. It's kind of like in my name, nonviolent citizen. I just like hate violence. Well, actually, the reason for my name is nonviolent citizens against predators is to make like a strong case, against predators by doing it in a nonviolent way. Um, uh, yeah, I don't know. I'm not on a welfare basic income. I don't know about that. Um, I'm like spiritual. I'm spiritual. You know, like it's kind of to explain, but it's like you kind of think about like what point do you end and the rest of the universe begins, and like what are you really? Your mind, you know? And it's like you kind of really, if you kind of like do a deep dive into your own wiring, you get all the senses and you get all the thoughts and you get everything, and then you kind of realize that your own consciousness doesn't exist. It's just empty space. But what that means is you're interconnected with the universe. Like the only reason you think you're you is based on a wiring designed for you to survive. But to someone else, you're not like they're not you, you know? Like our reality is distorted based on like each person's reality is distorted based on what their needs are. That's not even based on objective reality. And it's kind of like every religion says kind of the same thing. It says like Like I would just replace God with infinity. Kind of the word is like absolute infinity. That means like the universe infinite, right? So if you don't exist and there's no point to where you end and the rest of the universe begins, that means you are how do we explain this? You are emerged with infinite reality. So you're cloaked and by a sword. Jesus, we have the right to defend ourselves. Yeah, but like in each religion though, it says like w- we're God and God is us and God is everything. That's like what every religion says. But then if just replace that with infinity, you get the same thing, and it's a plausible conclusion. I think it's just metaphors. It's just metaphors. Uh, I think PvP is still going at it. Hope so. And if this guy doesn't show up at 12, I swear. I swear. Fucking pedophile. That dude's the reason why I'm stuck in Kentucky. Hopefully, yeah. Allegedly, the guy is planning to meet at 12, but he kind of went inactive on me. So I hope it's a meet, but don't like it's still set up. He didn't postpone it or back out, but he just kind of hasn't been active. So I don't know if he's gonna flake. It just feels flaky because if you gotta think about it, now it's like less than 4 hours. You know, but I still have enough. I still have more than enough to do a door knock. So Eastern time. Oh yeah, time zones are a thing. Eastern time. 12 Eastern on the East Coast. Sleeping, bro. We gotta wake up and be caught. It's like 7:28. Oh no, it's 8:28 here. Yeah, that's yeah. It's not central. It's not central time here. I'm on the time zone line. All right. Well, I'll be ready for it. Oh shit. Alright. I can fix my phone. Alright. I had to change my settings. Let's try it. I was trying to connect to a Bluetooth. Don't do it. I just chill until about 11. Oh man, I prepare up until then. I'm already prepared, but yeah. Then I'm gonna turn the sketch in, 'cause that's what I do. I turn shit in. Contrary to what tards have been saying, like go woo, but I'm gonna make my way kind of northeastish and try to get a catch there. Then I'm gonna go home. Then I'm gonna go back not home and then catch more preds and then keep catching preds and then get old and then retire and then die. No, I don't know. Uh, I don't know, bro. I think I have more convictions. Maybe we should be auditing. If not, like maybe we should be auditing that website. Like why haven't we updated that website? It has no data points. It has no data points. Yeah, my home's Massachusetts. Born and raised and shit. The Northeast. Massachusetts is a weird place. It's like every city and town. You can't. It's pronounced different. If you drive 20 miles, different. They have different accents. It's like Twilight Zone, bro. I do like Massachusetts. But yeah, that's my home. Oh shit! Thanks, Jenny. I appreciate that. I did not. I did not expect my rambling would. I would be paid for my rambling. I do. I do appreciate the financial contribution, though. Um, I'm very unprepared for it, actually. A coffee and breakfast sandwich on me. Look on the catch. I do. I do appreciate it, though. Um, yeah. Uh, did not expect to be up $20. I kind of expect to be down $20 based on just kind of my ramblings, but we're in fact up $20. But thank you, I do appreciate it. It's catch, yeah, KE. Oh yeah. Well, it's kind of just our pronunciation up in MVCap. I can kind of translate American to my speak. But even when I go live, I do I make it live catch. Like I can't even pronounce it the right way. It's like catch, a catch. That was a good, that was a good catch. It's like catch. It's like atch. Like how do you do that? That sounds so, you know, it's catch. Yeah, so then they say like about, I say about. Just don't ruin my reputation. Um oh, sorry, yeah. No, I won't. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, thanks for the donation of $27.99. from taking your power back in Canadian currency. I don't know how much that is, but I am great. I am very very grateful. I am indebted into Canada. I do appreciate the contribution. Um, that's actually such an MVCap thing to have a Canadian donation. It's very. Oh, it was like $20. Well, it's like matched. Yeah, so we're up $40. Yeah, I do actually appreciate that though. Um, Porta to Porta. But yeah, I promise we'll any support we get, we'll go back into the operation of catching. You know, um, very high tech team catches these predators, and yeah, it's always like 7 people around me would catch these pedophiles. Nah, it's just me. As far as like the catching part, but yeah, there are people that that do cop calling and background information. They're very useful. But yeah, that's kind of another thing is like it's like beyond yeah I would kind of say I have a team. It's kind of behind the scenes, but it's a team. I consider it a team. Um uh Shit, what was I gonna say? Yeah, decoys. Trying to pull in another one actually. Hopefully that goes well. But yeah, I kinda always say this is like if a random person just gets a phone and then, either streams it or videos it and puts it on the internet, you know? Like you're here to meet a 14-year-old girl or a 13-year-old girl, right? But no one watches and there's no awareness, then that person alone cannot bring awareness. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the people that watch make the awareness possible. Like that is the awareness. So like the people that are just watching the catch or even sharing the catch, they might think that's not like being a part of it, but it absolutely is. Because like think about like who would who is it to be aware? You know? I don't even know if I'm saying what I'm trying to say correctly, but I appreciate the viewership. That's my coherent version of what I'm saying. Shit, I meant to just give an update, and I've been rambling for an hour and 14 minutes. That's a record. Engage. Heal us up, Hunchback. Yeah, I'm working with some great decoys though. Um, Hopefully, get more catches with a K around the country. Was tricky yesterday. It's chit chat. I don't even watch those chit chats, bro. But I hear their content. Was I mentioned? I'm tempted to watch it because there's one time, I kind of been ignoring the chit chats, but then I'm like send a couple clips or whatever and be like, "You're brought up." Then I kind of just watch it, and this dude was talking about like I heard him saying it was like I fucked a dog, I fucked a cat, I fucked a gerbil. It was like I've been accused of everything. They're like, what are you talking about? Wait, what? 2 days ago. What? I'm sorry. What's going on?
I will tell you guys, I'm not going to say no names. I got 4 people yesterday. 4. Mr. Tommy, please just leave us out. We are not supporting this, and they're part of it. We're not supporting this. We don't want it. We're going to step away. Please don't involve me. And I'm like, I'm not involving nobody. I was going to send some pictures. I was going to do it all. It was going to be dirty. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be the bigger, better man. I read one off. I shouldn't have done it. It was very immature. I shouldn't have done it. But that's what it is. It's fine. It's fine. No problem. I said yes. It's no problem. Pickle juice works well, Tommy. Okay.
Damn.
Multiple more felonies. That's just what they got him on right now.
Was the
child porn, they're using the cellular device to meet a minor, and then another one that I forget. Like it was like the picture. I mean the.
And this is not fast. This is not fast forward, at all.
Uncles, you're only seeing what you see. If you want to get the behind the scenes stuff, you got to be a member, and it's $10 a month.
Actually, it's very easy to see if I'm invoked. I just see the chat laid up. It's pretty easy to tell.
Dude, you're appreciated, brother. I CKY 2003. Has anyone seen Maroon Game?
If it wasn't mentioned, that one.
Try to take that down. You try to take it down. Nobody. They've tried, you guys. But it sucks when you have people that try from within, right? And that's what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, hurt people hurt people. I'm going to handle my pain a little different way. And I'm going to try to be better. I'm going to try to be a better person. I'm not going to retaliate. You guys, I went and screenshotted some messages of them talking shit about each other. I mean, it was terrible. I don't know, Tom, how many different people? I think in 45 minutes I had 5. Y'all, Tom can tell you, I don't remember. It was like 4 or 5. And I'm like, what am I doing? And I'll tell you guys, somebody reached out and said, bro, let it go. Let it go. Let the past be the past. He's like, it was disgusting. Nobody took any.
There's another chat.
Okay, y'all heard it. The real message. The real message. You're getting a story from somebody that I got rid of, that I didn't stick up for and take up for. So please, I mean, have some respect for yourself, because I have respect for you. Me. Hey, I'm here for the people that want to see the predators get caught. So back to that. And then the deli's like, oh, sir, you're over the limit.
That's it.
Got dog food, not dog food.
I'm just skimming.
For a long time. I'm trying to stay out of it. Honestly, it's been so easy to stay out of it this last year. What's the difference? What's the difference? Talking about setting up a panel on the 1-year anniversary. I didn't even know it was the 1-year anniversary. I had no idea. Wouldn't turn one down, right? I mean, their hearts are in it, like really, really in it. Uli is going to catch if he has a catch, right?
Another one? It's just chit chat.
It's good. Chat. I can't say. I've doxed myself. Let's see what you guys think, because maybe I'm wrong. Because he says that it what he does nothing. So it looks like a lot of ones,
Wait, hold on. I think I saw Ryan in there.
Recently good stuff. Keep it up. Hey. I react, I like to report, gave me weird vibes. Absolutely. You're right. Safe travels. What's up, Levante? Too. There's things he's good, right? And Thank you. We're 225 away. Thank you, Ryan. It's not cut out for this stuff, whatever. Dude, it's like we were talking about it too. There's things he's good at, right? And I mean, I used to defend him and say he's not good catches. They're like, show me one. I'm like, dude, I've seen him. They're like, show me one. I couldn't. The only ones I ever see that are good, he's seen it with somebody else, you know. I'm glad he's decoying and getting people exposed. He got an arrest, so that helps. But I just think people making a joke out of catching is crazy. And for people to say, well, what I do with my catching team doesn't affect you, put a one in the chat if you think a catcher can affect other catchers. Their behavior could affect other catchers. Put a one in the chat if you think it does matter. If you think it doesn't matter what a catcher does and it doesn't look bad on the community, put a two. I want to see what you guys think, because maybe I'm wrong. Because
Yeah, no. I did hear that ICAG has a reason that they don't take civilian chat logs, and that's because catcher is not going to court. So, which I've never missed. Yeah, and I was skimming. I don't think I've seen a message from the other guy yet. Yeah, I'm gonna move towards that location though. Yeah, but that's true though. I actually asked the detective and they said that's why their catcher is not going to court. That's literally the reason. Nah, I'm afraid a detective that I talked to would disagree with you. I can't believe them. I don't think there'll be a next scam. I don't think that was the first scam. Next catch. Should be at 12 Eastern time. Yeah, because actually, a detective was actually saying that because catchers don't follow through and go to court, that it became a rule to not accept civilian chat logs. That was actually what they said. That's kind of why, like, even if the catcher, if you don't like the catcher or whatever it is, I always try to make sure that they know to go to court. Here be Ran. Stay alive until catch. Be back in 15 minutes. Might be live for 15 minutes. Possibly. Possibly. Yeah, I just don't know if we will. I'll see you when you come back. Yeah, hope you see the catch though. It'll be at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, I think I'll make it this channel. I'll go live on. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I just kind of rant a little bit. Again, kind of like a rant session. A rant on some rant shit. Yeah, it's kind of strange. I keep getting the same notification as if it's a new notification. I already saw that notification. Yeah, I kind of have a route. Maybe schedule says somebody gotta go to that gas station and then move towards the area. Yeah, basically I'm gonna be like already in the area. I think probably what I'll do, I'm thinking is maybe have like the next live I do will be like a pre-live, like a pre-catch live. You know, just seeing what will happen. So that we'll know in real time whether he shows up or not, or flakes, or whatever the hell, or dog got sick, or I don't know. And whether it'll be a door knock. Because we will catch him. 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 It's like rainy as fuck today. It's just gross. Pokemon. Yeah, I don't play Pokemon Go. I play Pedophile Go. It's like literally what it is, right? Because don't you like use a device to to find Pokemon? I mean, I think that's how it works. And I kind of use a device to find pedophiles, and then I catch them, and then you get predator catcher points. It's like this shit's a video game, bro. Graphics good. The weather shit though. And I'm given a higher level of difficulty because I'm in Kentucky. Yeah, it's actually the last pred we got. Like we got like a recent pred. I guess it is that like he played that game Pokemon Go. I guess it's like this thing where um they I don't know, like I guess they see Pokemon and it augments with reality, I think. Like I don't know, because I haven't played it. 'Cause I haven't played video games since we were in a new world. That just almost made me think of another conspiracy theory, but that would be too much of a tangent. There's actually all right. Yeah, that'd be too much of a tangent. There are people saying that the same sun isn't the same sun before okay. There's people that are saying the sun is not the same. Like before COVID, people are remembering the sun differently than after COVID. And it's like naturally I'll believe in science, right? But then part of me kind of thinks, like, what if there's some dude that just goes up on a ladder, like, on an elevator, and then just takes the sun out and puts a new sun in? Like, you haven't been up there. You haven't seen it. You don't know. Like we can know in the science books and what the government and what the government tells us, but we haven't actually seen it. You know, I'm just saying, we have not seen it, and there are multiple people that say it's a different sun. So I think maybe it's possible. I can't rule it out for sure, but I think they changed the sun on us. But okay, but how do you know that you were looking at the actual sun for what they actually say, for what they actually tell you? You know, something to think about. Because like, imagine if we went, like, we can learn and think about all these ways of how the Earth isn't flat, but what if you actually went into space, right? Like you went, you went into space, and then you looked down, and you saw it was not what you thought. Like very few people been in space compared to the population. It's just like there could just be like a giant ceiling with like maintenance work, and then like the stars don't really exist, and then they kind of switch out the sun after it gets kind of bad, you know. So I don't know why that just kind of made. I was gonna kind of say like back to my childhood when they had a different sun, but yeah. And how does traveling work? Traveling? Um, well, you use wheels and energy, and use that energy to turn the wheels, and then you move in different directions. How would that affect traveling? I mean, you can travel on a disc, flying to say China. Yeah, and really, like, airports are a scam because they they have you go an inefficient way to waste resources to cost you money. They could just go. They could have just went on the straight line to where they're trying to go, and they just don't. That's how they inflate the prices. No, but actually, the sun thing's the only thing I kind of heard, and I was like, it is kind of true. Like a lot of people, they just think that it's a different sun. They remember the sun being different. You know, it's kind of just it's kind of that's kind of just so like probably like the Mandela effect. Um, where and this kind of really blew my mind. There's like all kinds of like people, like a mass amount of people remembering things differently. But the Monopoly guy did not have a monocle. He did not have a monocle. And then they say like, "Oh no, you were thinking of the Mr. Peanut guy." Like, no, it wasn't. Like that banker dude in the game Monopoly had a monocle. But he never actually had a monocle, but everyone remembers that he had a monocle. Like, look it up. He doesn't have a monocle. Like, in my mind, he has a monocle. The Monopoly guy. To me, he did. I don't know his name, but literally the game Monopoly. The board game. I don't know if that's his name, but everyone remembers him having a monocle, and he didn't have a monocle. Wait, is that his name? Ask ChatGPT. What was the Monopoly guy's name? I didn't know if he had a name. This is Rich Uncle Pennybags. Did he have a monocle? Master ChatGPT. Rich Uncle Pennybags, Mr. Monopoly, does not have a monocle. That's a famous example of the Mandela effect, because a lot of people remember him with one. Yeah, I don't know who that is, though. Yeah, he had a top hat, the mustache, the tuxedo, a cane, but no monocle. Yeah, I use it for everything. You can actually learn a lot with it. Yeah, I'm actually trying to learn programming with it. I figured out a lot of stuff. Pretty much all last night, I pretty much like edited and learned to code a little bit. You can actually code on your phone. It was kind of just like a little bit of React. Kind of learn how that works. It's like a advanced version of JavaScript that you're able to make the user interface react to the data. You can actually code. Like I installed 2 apps on my Decoy phone, just kind of playing around. One's called Termux. Probably butchering the shit out of everything, but and you have to use F-Droid to install that. There's something called A-Code. Then you have GitHub. I don't know. Okay, AI psychosis is set up to give positive affirmations, even if they're wrong. I mean, I think code is code, so. Oh shit, we got some turds in the comment section. Hold on. Why does Wolf have to do your homework instead of sitting on a 2-hour live causing drama? Which, by the way, he caused. You could have called yourself instead of being a crybaby. We give 100% fucks about our cases. Brian, you were a walking contradiction. You told Wolf you were gonna do the catch on Dylan, but now you're saying you didn't have sexual chats. I was gonna do the catch if the chats were to turn sexual. It did turn the evidence. They probably didn't charge him because it didn't meet the elements of the law. So why were you gonna say you're gonna do the catch? Because I believe he was probably capable of the exact reason he was caught. It made no sense. I think that kratom is skull, the little bit of brain cells you have left. And basically, it kind of what debunks all that shit. Like I kind of said in my previous live, is usually what happens is because I've had many cases that go to court, because, I do things the right way and all, is the DA or someone that represents the prosecutor office, they reach out to you with a direct line. That's how this works usually. So then, I was kind of thinking like in the beginning, even if it's like 99% of drama, maybe like 1%, there's like some genuine concern of like to want to strengthen the case. So then I ask him, for that direct line information, and he's just saying, look it up. So like that like completely shows the intent. That it's just drama related. So yeah, I said Wolf's motive was drama. My response was fact, because it is. Then she said, and we get Fireside. The fact is you never turned evidence for Dylan, which I never said. I never said that. I released like all of the communication between me and Wolf. Facts are you told Wolf you were gonna do the catch on Dylan. No, I think I said generally I think I had a catch coming up. And we were decoying the same person. You don't turn evidence. That's not true. And your catches are a joke. Nah, my catches get arrests and convictions, even in states that don't take civilian chat logs based on admission. It's just that's factual. It's like, nah, you're full of shit. Will you trademark the word catch? I don't know. Because that would kind of mean that someone would have to go through me to use it. And I want to spread the movement of catch around. I want that to be the new. I kind of think it'd be a good thing because if like catchers start calling catches, okay, if catchers start calling catches, then it might throw off the algorithm so that people could just catch predators without being taken down. You know what I'm saying? So, because if their algorithm is looking for catch, but they're not, but they're not, but they're not able to detect catches. Like I want to keep that moving alive. You know. So it's live catch. Yeah, unless someone says they invented catch, then yeah, we'd have to sue them or something. I don't know. Got the rage monster. We got. I'm not really sure what's going on. I don't know, bro. All I know is there's gonna be a lot of catches in the future. Probably catch today, and do you like kratom? I mean, I take kind of like a regular dose. Everyone kind of gets super triggered over kratom. I've never had a problem with kratom. Actually, I haven't even taken it today or anything. Like I've never I've never like not taken kratom and had any kind of withdrawal symptom or anything. I kind of would just like want. I don't know if it's like every day, but like if I do take it that day, it's usually like 6 capsules. But then I go like 1 or 2 days or whatever days and just like not take it, and then not even notice it. Occasionally. This pre-live is for a catch Ryan is doing next Friday. Nah, this is in Kentucky, and I don't want to be stuck here that long. So this is gonna be either at 12 or I'm going to him, and want to create a riot and have pitchforks and catch this guy. Smoke crack. Uh, it depends on the situation. Maybe socially. Yeah, there's no weed that's illegal here though. Like they banned the tree here. Banned the tree. I thought someone's going up to my car. That's because kratom has a half-life. I don't even know. I mean, like I don't know. I've been off kratom and non-kratom, and I've actually never had a withdrawal symptom my entire life over anything. But it tastes like addictive, and yeah, I don't agree with that. Yeah, socially, you know. If everyone's doing crack, like just it's what you do. You join in and you do the crack. Like, what you're gonna be the only one that's not gonna do the crack when there's a crack circle going on? Like they do a crack pipe and you're just gonna be like uptight and shit and just like not they do crack, you do crack. It's a rule. I'm gonna get swatted for this shit. H on the back of Rand's car, spreading hepatitis B, plans to catch. I don't even know, bro. What you saying? You're smoking crack. Nah. Shaking my head. Oak. Oak? I don't know what that means. Oak. I don't know. The world, the world feels a little swatty today. Crack is a nasty thing. It's dirty smelling and tasty. Tasting. Oh shit. I've actually never seen it before, so that'd be an interesting observation. Dude said pass the class. I saw something about like Hunter Biden. Yeah, it was like Hunter Biden. He was talking about crack. He almost said how to make crack on the interview. Like he almost did. He left out a couple ingredients. He's like, yeah, you just like mix that and that and this. Less than meth. Yeah, that's. I mean, I know that from Breaking Bad. Probably gotta watch that again. It's like Breaking Bad just starts from like some random story, but like the teacher sees how much money can be made, and then he goes on a ride along with his brother-in-law, and then sees a student that used to deal drugs, now it's dealing meth. That just starts from there. Craigslist will steal your stuff and help you look for it. I wouldn't rule it out. I mean, that's kind of. I mean, if you're urban, like you kind of know. It's not really too like people are tweaking everywhere, and people have a good reason to tweak. Because look at gas prices. People are stressed out. Yeah, like in a city, not rural. Yo, Marianne. Was like, oh no, we're at 4. It's terrible. 4. Let me see. It's like 4 or something, like 4.30. I paid 52 for a full tank, or not a full tank, a full whatever the hell. Maps, gases. Oh shit! It's a 4.40. Yeah, it's 4.40. 4.40 in Kentucky. I'm gonna go back. I'm afraid to go back to Massachusetts because it's gonna be like. Actually, I can find out. I'm gonna find out how much gas is where I live. I'm gonna give you a price. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Oh wait, no, this isn't even. Oh, this is Massachusetts. Okay. Uh oh, it's not too much higher. I mean, this it's like 4.70. It kind of varies. Somewhere between 4.50 and 4.70. That might be in this. I'm not seeing any fives. I'm kind of looking at the prices now. Yeah, I mean, even in Boston, I'm not seeing. Oh, I'm seeing one that's 5.10. Oh shit. Yeah, there's a Vibrant in Boston that's 5.10, and there's a Shell in Boston that's 5. Oh shit. Oh, actually in Nantucket, 5.60. Damn. Let's see. New York City, not too bad. Oh, $6 I'm seeing in New York City. Okay, let's go to California because I know it's gonna be high as hell. Oh shit. I'm assuming it's $6, 6.20, 6.30, 6.46. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and kind of like Upper California, it's like 680. It gets higher as you go up. Ooh. Yeah, so it is almost like $7. It's like in the sixes in California. Oh, yeah, he hasn't responded, but kind of on a schedule. Gotta head to the area of the catch. Um, been live for an hour and 57 minutes. Actually, I think what I should do is we should go to the 2 hour mark. Yeah, he's probably sleeping. I don't know. Well, I mean, it's 9:21, so it's kind of just I kind of just go by my sense on things. Oh my god, a call. Whatever am I gonna do? I'm not able to do the stream if someone calls. Someone's calling my phone. I have. Yes, but that's kind of what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna then I have like another catch coming up kind of northeast, and then that's when I'm gonna do a boomerang and go on another route. I just gotta get them on the ready. Yeah, northeast, kind of in Jersey. Nah, Jersey. Yeah, Jersey. Wait, tell me you're joking. Are you joking? Oh man. So I gotta go back to where he's at on the way and oh shit. Alright. Goddamn. Yeah, can we meet up and then I'll pick it up? Oh, you'll mail it? Oh, that'd actually be better. Um, I'll I'll cover the costs and send you um yeah, however that works. Send you my address of where it would go. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I need a beanie, bro. Like, I can't survive without a beanie. Nah. That was a crane. Yeah, let's figure it out. Whatever it is. I think we'll have like an Envy Cat beanie soon. We should. Um. So yeah, I'm gonna go live. I'm thinking I might actually have like a pre-live leading up to the catch, but there is some road rage going on over there. But there is a catch. Alright, that actually would be pretty cool though. Thanks. Yeah, it's actually the right one that kind of fits. So, um, oh, um, but yeah, it's gonna be a catch today at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, if the sky doesn't flake, and if not, it'll be a door knock. I'll be knocking on a door of a predator, try to get him convicted on crimes, and yeah, that's about that's all I gotta say about that. So yeah, kinda went past the 2 hour mark. Gonna hit the red button and see you then.